are a list of all the items you'll need in order to achieve this hairstyle, and I want to note that patience is key. I used 3 packs of the color number 4 and half a pack of color number 27 to create the appearance of natural looking highlights. My braiding pattern. All of the braids in the middle section are always on a slant, but I'm sliding my fingers across my braid to show that I connect my braids. This is if you have shorter hair or you just don't like braiding, so you want to minimize the work. I've linked an alternate braiding pattern in case you're interested. Now this area, the parts are interconnected, so we can create a more natural looking part so they believe it's ours. Yes, girl. Now all the braids culminate into a larger braid that we will crochet into, and the braid at the base, we will not crochet anything into here, and this is so that we can conceal the knots of the braid just above if we want to wear it into a ponytail. Yes, honey. Now, I like to separate Marley hair starting from one end and working my way down to the opposite end, because this gives you more hair per pack. And at the middle, I'm going to use force and speed to separate the hair, just like that. Somebody had to show it. Thank you. Thank you. With your latch hook needle, you're going to toggle between the open and closed setting. But to begin, the latch hook needle must be in the open setting. So I'm finding my placement on my braid and sliding the latch hook needle underneath my braid. I am going to introduce the hair to the loop, close the latch hook needle, slide it downward, relieve the needle from the hair, use my index and thumb finger to open up the loop where I can draw the hair through the loop, twist the loop, and draw the hair again. And I will do this one more time. And on the final step where you draw the hair, you are going to tug on the hair in its entirety and push the knot close to the braid to further secure it. In the back, you're going to slide the latch hook needle perpendicular to the horizontal braid. This is super important, and yes, I did use blonde, but you have to be careful not to add too much so that you do not overwhelm your hair or make it look unnatural. I only looped this twice, but because you're creating tension with this particular coarse texture, it will not unravel or slip out. I promise, okay? Okay? Now, I'm showing the struggles of separating the hair because it's not always easy. Sometimes it gets hard. Oh my god. Ooh, okay, I did it. All right, so I like to pull at the end so the ends are not blunt, and I'm going to cut the hair in half. And I do this for the front section of my hair, so that means the first 3 braids get shorter pieces crocheted into them to create the appearance of layers so that it gives you a bang, and you just want to give your hair a much more natural looking feel as opposed to one uniform length. Layers look more natural and just sexy to me, so it gives you more body as well. So there you go. Remember this section that I highlighted in the beginning. I'm going to be crocheting hair into this particular braid, and my placement of the hair is what will make all the difference. Concealing the part is all about where you place the hair. So any hair that I crochet into this particular braid will be brought forward so that I can disguise those interconnected parts. And as you can see, once you have more hair, you don't see the part nearly as much. So this is such a great step. And if you don't want your hair to look natural, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to expose the knots. I like to keep them concealed, and this is a great step. You can totally leave your hair like this and just flex on them for the next, you know, however long. But me, I gotta tame it down. So I'm just trimming some of the ends, and I want to keep the length of the hair, so I'm not going to trim too much. And I'm going to ooze some conditioner right into my hand, yeah, and just slather it all over the hair. Make sure you coat the ends too. And I'm going to detangle using a paddle brush. Boom, boom, boom. And this is so important because I separated my hair. Detangling is so much easier, trust me. Now I'm taking a medium-sized section and I'm detangling, and I'm going to apply a modest amount of Taliah Waajid's Curly Curl Cream. Don't apply too much because you don't want to oversaturate synthetic hair. And I'm going to detangle one last time. At the very edge of the cold wave rod, I'm going to start to wind my hair away from my face, but make sure that you do not create gaps within each turn. You want it to be very tight and precise. That is so important. And here are the 64 rods of struggle. Oh my gosh. So I'm dipping my hair. I recommend that if you're doing this alone, sit down and use a table. Sit down next to a table and dip your hair. It works wonders. I did not burn myself. You have to sit down. I'm saying bye-bye because I cannot do this in front of the camera, or I will be a burn victim. Now, I like to blow dry my hair in 5-minute intervals for approximately an hour, because this helps to expedite the drying process, because I'm going to sleep with this in my hair, and you don't want it to be wet when you wake up. So I slept in a satin bonnet, and in the morning I just like to, gently take it off, and I'm just going to unravel the hair using a wind down motion. And I'm gonna like serve Rick James tease all in this clip, so hopefully you guys get your life. And of course, you have to go through and separate the individual sections into 2 or 3 more sections. You really want to increase the body and the volume so it looks full. And then you can just give life like this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Leave your questions and comments below. I appreciate you all for your support.